Hello again, it's Julia with Rock My Tarot, going for my third video of the day. I haven't recorded in weeks and now I'm trying to catch up. Anyway, this is regarding my deck mods, which mine were pretty much a failure. Well, not all of them. I did edge the sides of my Deviant Moon. I left that out in the living room. Anyway, I edged those in black, and I did it with the ink pad instead of the marker, and that actually did go very well. I forgot to bring it in here because that's just how I am. Anyway, the main ones that I was really concerned with, I had already, this is the Star Tarot, and I had already edged it in blue, in dark blue, and I just had decided I wasn't going to cut it or anything. I had never done anything like that. I was scared to do it. And it just wasn't doing anything for me. And so I did go ahead and decide to cut it. I ordered this swing line paper cutter, guillotine, whatever you want to call it. And I chopped it, but I did a very poor job on it, I believe. This is what it looks like, chopped. And I found out I am not very good at this, and I know why. The images, you know, they do look okay. You know, they look a lot better, and you can, of course, handle the deck now, whereas before it was just too big, too bulky. I couldn't even hold it in my hand. And, but many years ago, I don't know if this has happened to anyone else, I'm sure it has, I had what's called, the jelly broke free in my eyes. It started in one eye. Oh gosh, this has been many years ago, probably in my 40s. And, I saw like all these explosions of light out of the corner, out of my peripheral vision. And what started on this one, me and my husband were coming back from dinner, Thanksgiving dinner at his sister's, one of his sister's house. And I said, "Oh, wow, do you see all that?" And he didn't see it. And I was like, "Oh my God, this is happening, you know, to me, just to me." And then it stopped, and I didn't really think any more about it. And it was pretty late and everything, and we got home, we went to bed, and I woke up the next morning, and as soon as I opened my eyes, all I could see was like, I could only see just very little around, but it looked like a great big black outline of like a tree almost, was the shape of it. And I was scared to death. And in fact, my husband was out having his coffee, sitting out by the pool, and I went out there and I said, you know, "Oh my God, you're not going to believe what," and I almost fell in the pool. I could not see, you know, very well. And so we, you know, rushed and got that taken care of or whatever, and I ended up having to go to an eye specialist, and he said, "The jelly is broken free in your eye." And to kind of explain that to you, it's kind of like a bubble gum, a piece of gum, like you chew it and you blow a bubble, and if you blow it big enough, it just thins out. He said that's kind of what has happened inside your eye, and it's like an egg, when an egg is no longer fresh, and you've probably cracked an egg before, and you open it up, and there's that like white stringy thing in there. That's where it has pulled away from the shell. It's, you know, no longer attached to it. Well, that's kind of like what happened to my eye. And it was, I had to go and have different things done. I had to go to see this eye specialist pretty regularly for a while. And it's still to this day, even though it's healed a lot and I am much better, I had what was called, it broke away with blood. It hemorrhaged. And that's what all that black stuff was the blood, and I'm just lucky it didn't take out my retina, which it could have, and that's what they kept checking on to make sure that the retina stayed intact. But ever since that happened, I have like tons of floaters in it, and it kind of looks like somebody has like smeared Vaseline on my glasses. You know, I kind of have kind of have to look around sometimes to see things. And wouldn't you know, like 2 years later, it happened to the other eye. So I just don't see very well anymore to do things of this nature. And I'd have the card up there, and I would swear it was straight on there, and I'd check and check and check, and I'd cut it, and it wouldn't be. So anyway, like I said, it's okay. All the images are there. It's just not a very straight job, not like I would have done years ago in my little meticulous fashion, my way of doing things. I'm not capable of doing this, apparently. So, this isn't the first one I did. This is the second one I did. So, the first one that I did was, I think this is called the Everyday Enchantment Tarot. And I gotta tell you, I guess it's my age. I don't know what it is. I guess not, because not everybody my age is like this, but I'm just not into modern decks. I really can appreciate, the Rider-Waite-Smith. I do connect with those images. I know a lot of people don't like them, but I do, and I have found, this is a gorgeous deck. All kinds of really cool, I love that. There's all kinds of really cool stuff in here. And, it's not hard to get the meaning and to understand what's going on. I just don't connect with it. It's too modern. It's like it doesn't make me feel like I'm in the zone of doing a tarot reading, something mysterious, and I don't know, it's different for me. It's going to take a lot of getting used to. Like I said, it's a beautiful deck. But I did the same thing on this one. I had done the colors, all the way around that matched the suits and the majors all in black, and edged it. And it was too big also. And this is actually the first one I did. Not too bad on the back, and not too bad on the sides or whatnot. But on some of them, I cut off a little too much, or left a little too much. Like right here, you can see all this black here. Anyway, it's not the best job. It's not the worst job. I'll still be able to use both of these decks. But it's not how I would have liked it to be. I'd rather pay somebody to do this for me. I just wish all decks came borderless. That would solve all the problems. But, and I also got the corner rounder. Couldn't think what you call this. And this is a Katomaru Pro. And I know other people that have had this, because that's how I got, I think, I can't think of her name, Quilthane. I love to watch her videos. She does everything so well and describes everything so well. Anyway, I think she may have talked about this one. If not, it was somebody else. But it has 3 sizes on it, the small, medium, large. And I edged these in the large, which takes the least amount of card off of it. And that did help neaten it and make it look a little bit better. And like I said, I'll be able to use them. I'm just not real thrilled with them. Anyway, that's my deck mod story. Anyway, until next time, bye.